What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Gavin from Team Enforcers with the biggest spies of the Omaha region. What's your name and what you play, bro?
My name's Sturek, and I played a totally not net deck Lunalight deck. I got 12th place.
Powerful. Let's dive into this deck, bro.
Oh yeah. Alright. Start with Armageddon Knight. This card's broken. Every time, once per turn is soft. Every time you summon this card, you can send any Lunalight monster from here to the grave. So you just resolve this as many times as possible, ditch your entire deck, ditch all your fusion materials, and if it's banished, your opponent can't do stuff during the battle phase. So Link Kribo, Mirror Forces, all that garbage. 100% 3 of, also adorable. 3 Tiger, Monster Reborn once per turn in the scale. You want to play this, bounce it, play it, bounce it, play it, and you just Monster Reborn like 5 times in the same turn. It's really good. Also, if they do blow it up, or try to with Twin Twisters, it does the same thing, but better if they blow it up. So, really good card. 3 of 2 Martin. My best friend, Soundwave, who online, who showed me how to play this deck, literally said that the only thing this deck needed in the new set was a Zephyrus for the deck to make it better. That's exactly what we got. If it's in your grave or hand, you could bounce any Lunalight monster card on your field to the hand and summon it back. So you use this in the grave, send it off Chick. Bounce back Tiger, play Tiger again, 2 Monster Reborns. And it can also search for Serenade Dance if it's sent off like a card effect like Foolish Burial, Dangers, etc. Only 2 because you really just want to send enough to Chick every game. 2 Black Sheep. All that she matters in this format, so it's not Zodiac format, is you discard it to add back a Lunalight. So usually you use Chick to send the Miracle Fusion one and then add it back. But sometimes it can be good for adding back like Tiger if you don't have Tiger. 2 just because I kept running into times when I needed the second one. 1-ofs. These ones, we'll start with the lesser ones. This one, it boosts ones, and then in the grave you can banish it to summon one from hand. It's just a nice one to send off Kaleidoschick sometimes to summon one. She redraws, discard a Lunalight when you summon her, to just like get a redraw, Dark World Dealings. And then if she sends off card effects, she revives one of them from the graveyard, which could be good for some plays with Redoer that my friend showed me. It's okay, it's just a 1-of. And then Wolf, Miracle Fusion, summons the best card in the deck, Leo Dancer. Really broken. Also it banishes, so it triggers Kaleidoschick. Only 1, because the second one's just a brick, and if they get rid of it, banish it, good for them. That's all the main deck Lunalights. And because I totally did not net deck Devin, I am playing a bunch of Danger monsters, because Dangers are Darks for Bardiche, and they're redraws. And playing Upstart Goblin in your deck is really good, especially when it's at 1, you get to play as many as you want. I was just playing 3 of each of these before, but my boy Jeremy Stockless, shoutouts wherever he is, let me borrow these ones. Really, you just run ones that are good. It really doesn't matter. The only things that matter is that this and Bigfoot are Beast to Beast Warriors, which matters for one of the links, and then for like tanky, I guess. But really, in theory, you probably want to run Nessie, but I didn't have any. You can just get away if you're playing budget with 3 of this and 3 of this. Works just fine, just that sucks to discard. That's all the Dangers. Because I totally didn't deck Devin, I swear. I'm playing the exact same build as him, basically, because his ratios are pretty good. Pinker Tops and a going second build for any deck is the best. I was playing Mech Knights before this. This card in main deck is just the best thing ever. It outs 2 cards at 1. It's awesome. It gets rid of Floodgates. It gets rid of Unicorn, which happened to me a lot today. And then just the 2 Kaijus. He actually had really good ratios for this, because if you open both, he's a Dark Fiend, which is good for making Curious with all your other stuff. Definitely, the Kaijus could be cut, but I just think they're pretty nice to have main deck, and then always play 3 Pinker Tops and then you go second deck. Cards are okay. And then last monster, which Nevin didn't play, which is Zephyrus. I play a Raid Raptor Exit, lets me search this. All the deck needed was its own Zephyrus, so there's no reason not to play actual Zephyrus, even though it's once per duel, because it just bounces Tiger, and then it's a Winged Beast. That's it for the main deck monsters. 3 tanky because we're a Beast Warrior deck. I don't need explaining about that. Foolish Burial, because sometimes it triggers the 2 that trigger off card effect, and can send Zephyrus if you need it. 3 goods, because you really want to see spell traps. Even if you draw 2, it's not that big of a deal. You can just discard the second one off of this. Perfume, most broken card in the deck. If this didn't have a space here, this deck would be like high tier 2 guarantee. I think it's Rogue now, but if that didn't have a space, it would, because then it'd be searchable. When you play it, it's a Monster Reborn for any of your Lunalights, and then in the grave, you can banish it and discard any card to search any of them. So that's really good. It triggers Dangers, which is nutty, and then it's just, you can resolve 3 banish in the same turn, search 3 things, get your entire deck. That's all the regular spells, and then the one trap, Serenade Dance. Shoutouts to the vendors for not showing up today. I had to walk around the entire regional and beg people to have this card for me because I couldn't find one anywhere. The field effect doesn't matter. grave effect, same as this. You banish it and then send one from your hand to grave on resolution, not as cost, and then you get to summon anything from deck. So usually just summon Collide Chick. Really good one of. You don't need more than one. And then Phantom Knight Engine, because some people really like to make you go first in this meta, because people like evenly, because that card should be banned. So you just want to have the main deck in case you go first, and also because you don't want to waste side deck space. Just these, the only reason you run this over the other one is because if you can't discard it with anything, you can summon it when you summon Bardiche and then link this away and then get to these. Because you only need this to make Redoer. This is just a nice other one. That's all the monsters for the main deck. 40. You can probably play a little over 41 if you want to play more dangerous, because Upstart Goblin is broken, but otherwise, not a big deal. Field Center, me and my boys, shout out to my best friend Rush, helping me out, let me borrow cards. A bunch of tokens. I like Umbreon, my favorite monster is Ghost Token. Extra deck. Underclock Taker, because it helps with Leo Dancer OTKs. Leo Dancer's 3,500 attack, it basically shrinks anything. Also, if you clear their field entirely, this and Leo Dancer is exactly 8,000. This thing, it's basically Scrap Dragon, but for Beast Warriors, and it also does some other stuff. Mostly it's Beast Warrior Link 2 that gives you ears like this. Good for Summon Sorceress and against Altergeist. Gets rid of back row or faces it. Bardiche, I really like Phantom Knights. It's one of my favorite decks. This card's getting banned by the end of the year, and it makes me really sad, because I don't like Azathoth Turbo. It's really boring and unfun, but it's like, it's good. You might as well. I don't think I need to explain that card. Unicorn, because it's dark, and removing cards is important. Summon Sorceress for a couple specific plays where you want to get some Beast Warriors for your deck when you don't have access to some of them. Curious, I made this once today. I don't know if I'm bad or something, but this card's really important for getting Wolf in the grave, turn 3, or turn 2 if you can't, and then you add it back off Black Sheep. Borreload, you don't need Borrelsword in this deck, because this is Borrelsword, but a lot cheaper. So this is only, you just use this if you have to steal something every once in a while. I only summoned it once because I wanted more summons. Xyz, this, Searches for Zephyrus, that's about it. You can also run Singing Lanius, but that's kind of cheeky. Just the one. Bolty Tiger King, looks beautiful. Says negate Colossus, that's what happened in my last match. He summoned like double Colossus, summoned Sorceress. I made this, negated everything, and then killed him. Really broken. You can play 2 because sometimes this thing comes up, but I don't think it was worth the space. Nightmare, this thing's really good for making if you have to go first, because if you just make Bardiche and Redoer, Pankratops outs it, because they summon Pankratops, and if you try to rank up, they just immediately pop the Redoer. But if you summon this, the moment they summon Pankratops, you just try to book it, they'll try to pop your thing, and then you rank it up. So that is a good thing for that, and also good against like Benelum and a bunch of other stuff. Could put the Titan face down. Just the one. The only problem with that is dies to Spear Mode, but Spear Mode close that card. Rank up package. This card's actually really good even if you're not making Azathoth, because it's really easy to get the trap underneath it, and then it's a thing. And if you get a spell off a deck to redraw, I summoned this just to summon it like 3 times, just as a 2400 beat stick that had an upside. It was really good. Azathoth, Bardiche, or that's getting banned. One of the two. I don't care which. Hopefully Azathoth, because I want to play Phantom Brood still. Dancers. You use her as the material for this. This is Leo Dancer, 3,500, attacks twice, clears everything. It's literally Borrelsword, but this is significantly cheaper. Really good card. Also, people's mind, so that's nice. And then I played Saber Dancer because it's sometimes useful if you summon Leo and can't kill them and they out it, you can summon this, but usually you send it turn 1, and then on the turn after it's sent, you can banish it to boost Leo Dancer by 3,000. So she becomes a like 6,500 beat stick that literally can just kill them off of just her, because she just attacks twice naturally. You don't need anything else. Borrelsword is for chumps. That card costs like 80 bucks. You know how much Leo Dancer costs? It costs like $2. It's great. That's all for my extra deck. Side deck. I did play a fairly different side from the guy that topped, because I thought his side was pretty bad, honestly. I thought most of the cards were unnecessary. I played 3 Ogre because I thought it was really good against Striker, which could be an issue because if you don't draw Kaiju, Widowmaker stealing things is really good. The negation doesn't matter, but the stealing is really huge because they'll like take your loot Collide Chick, so you can't just loop it every time. And then it like pops through you against Guard Dragon. It's good against Altergeist, Popping Protocol, etc. Also, she's my favorite card, so of course I'm going to play her in my deck. Third reboot because trap decks are awesome, but I'm playing an OTK deck. I don't like trap decks when I play this deck. I literally have not resolved this card once. I don't think I've actually ever resolved this in a match. I'll probably never draw it, but if you get there, it's good. Typhoon and a Twin Twister. This is supposed to be another Typhoon. The main reason you play Typhoon over Twin Twister is because you can't play this under Secret Village. You can play this under Secret Village and blow up Secret Village, and then you get to play the game. I also blew up a zombie world with this. Really clutch. That dude should have negated it, but he didn't. So this should probably be the same Typhoon, and I think those were good. And then the actual spice, this card that's at 3 for some horrible reason, Eradicator, and then Cat Dancer. The reason you play this side deck is because under Tanky, this is 2,500 and it's a Dark Monster. My friend Soundwave figured that out, and you just play this against Striker, or Geist, or Tranko, and you go first. Azathoth's bad against them, and then you just flip this, and then you win the game. It's awesome. I heard my boy Gavin lost to this card. What do you think about this card, Gavin?
I hate it. I don't know why it should be put to 3. That was my only reason I lost to Johnny, and but I still won.
Yeah,
I still won the event.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking broken. This card should not be a 3. Yeah, it just wins the Striker matchup, and then this is just the best thing to summon because it only makes 2. It only takes 2 of your resources instead of like her, which takes like 3, and then Undertaking, she's 25. So shout out to my boy Soundwave for that. Alright, and that's it. I suppose I have other shoutouts to do. Shout out to my best friend Raj for helping me out, always being there for me, and for lending me the Serenade Dance that he managed to find. I've been looking for this card for like 4 weeks. I was building this deck before the dude top, and Serenade Dance is really hard to find because nobody buys that garbage set except for me. I bought a lot of that. I bought a lot of that set. Oh, my deck really hard. Other shoutouts, Jeremy Stockleth for lending me a bunch of the actually good dangers. Everybody in Omaha for testing. Just like the last time I topped at the last locals I played against, I didn't win a single match. So it was nice to top again after doing that. Apparently I just need to lose every local before an event, and that'll do great. And then online shoutouts to my boy Soundwave for teaching me this deck, getting me to play this deck before it even topped, and for just being a really awesome person. Honestly, he is probably not going to get to play this deck, even though it's his favorite, because he has some stuff going on. So I'm glad that I could hopefully top for him. And then also random shout out to MCO40 for having these awesome dice that I swear, are totally not rigged. But I love the Ghost Girls. They're some of my favorite cards. And I get a Bella one soon. I'm so excited. I think that's probably all my shout outs. So thank you very much.
All right. Peace out, YouTube.